So you get groomed to that mentality, right?
Yeah,
that's why now you find it
when
hard.
I come here, I really have to fight to say black, because it was born and bred in me not to say it.
That's exactly my point, what I'm trying to say. It was born and bred in us that white people are superior. Welcome to our channel. My name is Sylvia.
And my name's Alan.
And we are back again with another video. Today, we are going to talk about, what are we talking about?
Things
that we have learned over the years as an interracial couple. These are things that you discover as time goes by. It's not something you think about when you actually get into a relationship. And we are not saying every interracial relationship is like ours.
Nope.
So you might be watching this and thinking, we don't experience that. That's not true. We've never heard of anything like that. And nobody has ever said something like that to us. We are just talking from our experience. And if you are thinking of getting into an interracial relationship, this might actually happen to you. It's possible, you know. These are just possibilities that it might happen to you. So, when I first got married to you, I knew that white privilege existed. But being married to you just opened it wide in front of me that yes, there is white privilege. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. When we go to a restaurant and I'm waiting for you to come, maybe you're running late or whatever, and I sit at the table, the service is mediocre. As soon as you walk in and sit down, good afternoon, sir. Would you like some water? Can I get you a drink? Would you like to order?
It's just my good looks and charm, my dear.
But I was sitting there, and you did not go out of your way to ask me all those questions you're asking my husband now. So, yes, that's white privilege. And another thing when it comes to white privilege, remember when we went to Zimbabwe?
Oh, yeah.
The white privilege was out of the chain. You know, like the way we are raised,
to say the least.
You know, it was embedded in our brains that white people are rich, smart, superior. So when people saw you, people in my country, when they saw you,
and we were a few, they'd say, go in front, go in front.
They call it a line. When we were in the line. In England, it's a queue.
Yeah.
Here, it's a line. When we were in the line, they wanted you to jump just because you're white. Okay? And I'm like, no, let him wait. Our turn will come. He doesn't have to jump the line. You were embarrassed, actually.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't like it.
Then another thing is racial issues. That's unavoidable in an interracial relationship like ours. For example, if there's something going on the news about a black teenager who's been shot by police because they thought he was whatever, because he's wearing a hoodie, you know, I get upset. And I expect my husband to support me in all these social issues that is happening. I expect you, you know, at least to support me or whatever. But sometimes you...
Well, if the blokes will assist in arrest, then what can you say? I mean, you see white guys, an old guy got tossed to the ground and what have you, and they were complaining about it. But he resisted arrest. If a copper tells me to allow him the ground,
you see, the problem is when you say, oh, he was resisting... what do you call it? Resisting arrest?
Yeah. Or resisting, not doing what he was told to do. And he was, you know...
And if it's a black person, for me, I'm like, oh, they're just doing it because he's black. You know, they're being, using excessive force. Yeah, they call it excessive force. They are using excessive force because he's black. But you saying, no, it's because he's not doing what he's, you know, following the rules or whatever. You see, that's where we kind of clash. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. You know what I mean? That's how, you know, that's... Because I'm thinking of, you're thinking of everyone, right? Should be not resisting whatever.
Yeah.
what I'm looking at is a black teenager, my brother. They're using excessive force on my brother. That's what goes in my mind. That's why I end up saying no. You know, I feel like you're on their side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then the other thing, when it comes to race, like when you get stopped by police, if I am with a black person, their hands are on the gun. But when you're in the car, they are relaxed. Hello, sir. Da 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 da. Excuse me. Why is that? Why don't they put their hands on the gun?
Maybe they know that I'm gonna do what I'm told.
Oh, so you see now, you just said it. So if it's a black person, they know that the chances that they're not gonna do as they are told.
Yeah, but I mean,
see, that's a stereotype. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. That's exactly how
I don't go
these
reaching
people
into my pocket. I don't go thumbing around in the glove compartment. If you do that, they're going to pull a gun out on you because they're going to think that's what you're looking for. So you don't do things to provoke them. You just keep
so are you saying
hands on the dash or hands on the
black
steering
people
wheel.
do things that provoke police? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not. But you see it when a white person gets dragged to the ground and what have you, because they're resisting arrest.
Okay. So you see, those are the issues. You know, issue of race is a very, 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 very sensitive issue when you're an interracial couple. I'm sure you can just tell right now, like, yeah, when we have this discussion, we do go deeper. But here, you know, we just wanted, you know, if anybody's watching and they're getting into an interracial, that these things do happen. Another issue is when Alan is talking about referring to a black person and he says a colored or this colored black guy, and I always stop him and say, hold on a minute, don't call them colored, just black. He's a black guy. And why do you struggle with that?
That's because in England it's illegal to call somebody black. They made it illegal to call black ice, so they had to call it sheet ice. So on the radio, they no longer said black ice anymore, they'd say sheet ice. You couldn't say blackhead cabbage anymore. They called it redhead cabbage then, they changed it to a different colour. But you weren't allowed to say black, it was illegal. If you said black, you could be arrested for it. If you were with a policeman who said black, you'd be arrested for it. It's illegal to say black.
Okay, so you had to change that when you came
That's
to
right, as soon as I come here, I had to, all that years from when I was about 14 to when I was 50 of being told that you can't do this, and then you have to change the way you were brought up and change your way you think and say, no, it's not, you must say black now, not coloured. I mean, I don't know whether the law is still the same in England because we've been gone a few years now, but at that point in time, it was, you couldn't say the word.
Yeah, so I guess when you move to another country, you just have to go with the culture, you know?
That's right. It's like if you call somebody a coloured person here, they'd shoot you. If you called somebody black in England, they'd beat your brains out.
Exactly. So yeah, it's kind of hard for you. Yeah, even me, I'm sensitive. I don't like black people being called coloured because if your mother is black and your father is black, how do you become coloured? Doesn't make sense to me. You are black. Coloured. Anyway, that's all we have for today. Until we meet next time in our next video. And please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and hit the notification button so you don't miss our videos. Bye.
Bye. We'll be back
with another video.